Hey guys, you finally get the poetry of your dear teacher. I'm going to read a couple to you today. The first one is called Ode to Cringer. Cringer was my cat. He was around for a very long time. He passed away a few years ago, and I kind of wrote a memoriam for him. I'm also going to share with you called Asking for a Friend, which talks about the kind of why the world is the way that it is. And I'm going to share with you today, which is another poem that I wrote, just some ruminations and thinking. In addition, I'm going to share Jaded Little Fairy Tale, which is a kind of a twisted to fairy tale type of thing, talking about some of the things that are going on in the world that make me kind of confused. I'm going to share Hero in Gray, which is an ode to my husband, who is a correctional officer and now a sergeant. I'm going to share Beautifully Broken for you, which is a kind of a reminder that even in the worst of times, we are still able to bring about the best of times. And finally, I'm going to share with you Soldier Eternal, which actually was published in the anthology for Poetry Soup and won second prize. So, I'm also going to share my link with you, as well as my own published Amazon book called On Politics and Other Taboo Subjects, a collection of poetry. So for your listening pleasure, here you go. The first one is called An Ode to Cringer, or To Cringer with Love. To Cringer with love, I miss you. I miss your chattering. I miss your purring and your nattering. I miss your hugs with your paws on my face. I even miss your claws, your bites, and your 3 a.m. race. I miss your sandpaper tongue. I miss your battle cat antics when you were young. I miss you sleeping in my arms. I miss your sweetheart nature and your devilish charms. I miss the way you used to sit and watch the birds have fun. I miss your soft purrs when you laid in your spot in the sun. I miss you finding and chewing my plastic bags. I miss you eating books and torn up rags. I miss your loving rubs against me when you wanted to eat. I miss your soft, warm body heat. I miss you fitting in my crinky pouch. I miss your snuggles when I'm lying on the couch. I know you had to go and gain your angel wings. Grief is, oh, how it stings. I know that the angels are happy to have you, but oh, how we miss you. Your littlest love is trying to mend her heart. You were there at her life's start. Your gaining your angel status tore her apart. We take heart that you're no longer in pain. We love you and look forward to the day when we see you again. This is a see you later, not goodbye. Fly with the angels, Cringer. Fly high. The second one that I'm going to share with you is called Asking for a Friend. Asking for a friend. What do you do when the world is just too much? What do you do when you'd rather bash your head against the wall than go to lunch? Smacking a baseball bat against a cage seems like a good idea to get rid of all this rage. What do you do when you're so alone? What do you do when you're lost and no one seems to notice or care? What do you do when it feels like there isn't anyone there? What do you do when the world turns turtle? When every step feels like crossing a hurdle? What do you do when you don't know what to do? Asking for a friend. The next one I'm going to share with you is called Today. Today was such a day. Troubles seemed like miles away. On a path unraveled, the sun hid. Many clouds. The rain washed my tear-stained face away, my heart in unison, driving rain. Now I'm going to read it in reverse because this is actually a reverso poem. Driving rain away, my heart in unison, my tear-stained face, the rain washed many clouds, the sun hid. On a path unraveled away, troubles seemed like miles. Today was such a day. I'm going to share with you another one that is called Beautifully Broken. Beautifully broken, I'm tattered but not torn. Beautifully broken, I'm not lost in the storm. Beautifully broken, I'm put together with shattered dreams. Beautifully broken, I'm not what I seem. Beautifully broken, my scars out for the world to see. Beautifully broken, I'm not what I seem. Beautifully broken, my mantra is clear. Beautifully broken, I have a renewed purpose here. Beautifully broken, I'm tattered but not torn. Beautifully broken, I can withstand this storm. Beautifully broken, my parts form my whole. Beautifully broken, I can bear my soul. Beautifully broken, refashioned with renewed dreams. Beautifully broken, I am not what I seem. The next one I'm going to share with you is called Hero in Gray, and it is an ode to my husband. An ode is a loving piece or something that you do as kind of a way of showing someone that you care about them, that you're fond of them, to honor them. I'm pretty proud of the guy. It's called Hero in Gray. Hero? Some heroes don't wear capes. In fact, most don't don that attire. He's a human, and he's been baptized by hellfire. He races in when everyone is running out. He shoulders the world. He remains steadfast in the face of despair and doubt. He puts on that uniform of gray. Amidst heartache, despair, and negativity, he takes his place in hell. He deals with poison every day. He walks the halls of steel to keep the world safe from those who wish it evil, ill, or harm, protecting the innocent, keeping the monsters safe even from their own harms. Bottles litter the shelves as he searches for relief, mind-soothing medicine to remove the strain, a soothing balm to calm the nightmares that rob his sleep, sobbing, begging for anything to remedy, a panacea to numb the pain. He finds joy in the simple. He craves the mundane, looking for an escape and respite from reality, searching for a lifeline to keep him sane. Daily, he makes the choice to wear that badge on his chest. Duty, honor, service to keep the ills of the world at bay. The hero walks the halls in hell so the innocent can safely rest. He is a hero in gray, protector, shield, guardian throughout the night and day. I'm going to share with you now one that I wrote and was published as a second place winner for a poetry soup competition a few years ago. And it is called Soldier Eternal. Soldier Eternal. Silently, he watches the ships enter the docks, silhouetted against the steel gray skies, the icy waters dash against the rocks. Reverently, his head bows for those who now rest. Solemnly, he salutes the heart of a hero beneath his chest. Finally, he reaches for the standard issue gun. Feet snap together, body poised, his duty is again begun. He offers thanks to those who have fallen long ago. His departing steps are deliberate, steady, and slow. He knows his place is to help those who are in need of his care. Of the burdens of unfinished business, danger, and the task, he will share. To protect God, country, and family till his dying day, proudly he will accept and endure the challenge, not wanting life any other way. I wrote that one in response to my husband's cousin who had retired from his service. And then it was also published in a Veterans Day newsletter. And finally, Jaded Little Fairy Tale. So jaded, misappropriated, confused, and lost. Fairy tales lived at what cost? Is nothing sacred anymore? Modern day Cinderella's marry princes and are soon swept away by crocodiles with beguiling smiles. Prince Charming answers the call of false maidens in distress, who appear to a nature so base he sits alone in a ramshackle castle, obsessed with the wooing, not keeping, all the while held together by twine and broken glass, into his heart darkness creeping. While Romeo is in love with Mercutio instead of Juliet, when animals are treated as children and children are treated just like pets, when we live side by side with fragile happiness but welcome regrets, when indifference and passion are fellow bedmates, and the unexpected prognostication of marriage is more convenient and less about faithfulness and faith, when dreams are shattered as soon as they are born, when the steady cadence of dying love comforts the lovelorn, when heartache is expected and dreams unspoken, that is when the fairy tale is broken. And I do have one other one that I would like to share with you, that I kind of wrote about my dragon. And it's called Dragon Saves the Day, to remind ourselves that we are definitely warriors in spirit. Don't paint me as the princess of this story. I'm not the girl you think I am. My sword is gilded, raised, and poised for glory. My voice rises over the noise. I'm the dragon with shield so painted, with red for the fire I feel. Paint me as the maiden fair, you'll be mistaken. Paint me as the villain instead. I am redeemable. I am powerful, not forsaken. I'm not the girl you think I am. I'm not the princess of this story. I don't need saving anymore. I am the dragon with painted shield. I will save the day. My heart is beautifully broken, but not jaded. I will collect yours still unfaded. You should walk away. Don't pay me as the princess of the story. I'm not afraid. I will save you. Walk through fire. I will save the day. Don't pay me as the princess of the story. I'm not the girl you think I am. My sword is poised and raised for glory. My voice is heard above the noise. I am the dragon with shield so painted, red from the fire I hold. Princesses need rescuing, so the story is told. I'm here to break that story of old. I'm the dragon, villain or more. It's still my fight, that's for sure. Pay me as the hero of this story. My sword is raised and poised for glory. I will save the day. Pay me as the dragon of this story. My sword is raised and bound for glory. I will rescue you. Pay me as the hero of this story. I will save the day. And finally, the last one that I really want to share with you is the one I wrote when I was at the beach for my birthday last year. Just such a wonderful place to be. And it's just my ultimate ending poem to kind of bring everything back together for you, let you know that there is light in the darkness. Take me to the beach. When I'm old and gray, when my memories fade away and my body is weak and frail, when my mind and organs fail, when my steps are slow, my spirits are low, when life has gotten the best of me, when troubles and heartache roam free, when my dreams are just out of reach, take me to the beach. Let me sit in the sand, let me hold your hand, let the waves wash out the misery, let the sand soothe the drudgery, let's watch the sun kiss the sea, in a silent love affair only they can see. This is paradise to me. I write with love, and I also write with, as you'll see in the PowerPoint, there's kind of a way of looking at poetry as an expression of self, as a way of talking yourself on your feelings and getting things out to the world as you need to. Sometimes it's the perfect opportunity to kind of put that all together. Sometimes it's the opportunity to just write and be happy. And sometimes it's just a reminder that we have the ability to put things into the world. Every person in the world that writes has one purpose, and that's to be heard. Every person that is in the world that reads it has one purpose, and that's to read what they have written. The whole purpose of language is to express ourselves. And finally, the last poem of the day that I'm going to share with you. I know I said that 2 poems ago, but I really think that this one is a kind of reminder of our positivity and how much love truly will save the day. Called Love Will Survive. Love will survive when the days are endlessly long. Love will survive when rights begin to seem like wrongs. Love will survive when the darkness overshadows the light. love will survive. When the dagger is drawn and ready to fight, love will survive. When lovers live as comfortable friends, love will survive. When a broken heart slowly mends, love will survive. When aged hands are still clasped, love will survive. When fiery eyes are dimming and lungs have breathed their last, love will survive. Born from two hearts ignited, love will survive. Stoked by souls united, love will survive. And that, my friends, is my collection of poetry. I certainly hope that you've enjoyed our poetry slam today. I am looking forward to hearing what you guys come up with. So thank you for the opportunity to be here with all of you. May you be happy, healthy, and peaceful.